Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of it. Now I know most of you are at home and not everybody has paint, so we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to put the old palette and paintbrush down, and I'm going to get out something y'all might have at home, some good old-fashioned crayons. I'm going to list the colors at the bottom of the screen for you, and maybe you can find something close to it at home to use. Or, you know what, you can also use some color pencils, maybe even some markers. Even though they work different than paint, you can still make a pretty little happy scene. So, tell you what, let's get started. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to start off by mapping out a little white spot. Just with some sky blue, a little sky blue here. I'm going to start off with a happy little cloud up here. You can put your cloud wherever you want. This is your world. You get to decide. You have unlimited power. So there's my first two happy little clouds. Well, we can't use white paint today, so I'm saving this white paper as the white clouds. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to also put in some little mountains over here. Make a decision to make. Where should I put them? I think right around here looks good. It's there now. Little mountains off in the distance. You can put yours wherever you want. There's two mountains. So now that I got some white areas mapped off, I can start to fill in my sky. So I have to go back and forth like this in little circles, long little circles, just over and over again. Try to fill up that sky. I might make it a little bit heavier and darker up top. And as it goes down, make it a little bit lighter. That's it. Just some sky blue. There. Look at that. Right before your eyes. Maybe a little bit lighter down here. Have it fade into the mountains. Just like that. Little circular motions. I got a big canvas here today to work on, but you can use whatever size you want. There it is. So that's just some sky blue to get started. There. Now I'm going to put the sky blue down. Pick up something a little bit darker. I pick out this one. It's called denim blue. And the denim blue, I'm just going to kind of fade some in up here a little bit. Make it a little bit darker up top. Just a little bit. That's it. It doesn't mix and blend as well as paint or pastels does, but crayons get the job done. You can make a beautiful picture with crayons. And now for our clouds, to make them a little bit happier, I'll give them a little bit of a shadow at the bottom. Just some happy little circles. Just dancing throughout. That's it, just like that. There we go. So crayons are a little different than paint. I gotta kind of plan ahead a little bit here, so I'm gonna take this sepia brown and I'm gonna make some happy little bushes here in the corner. This is going to be what's called the foreground of the picture. Just a bumpy little, there's a bush, there's another bush right there. One more down here like that. It's going to save this spot for later. Just like that. Now I'm going to go back to my sky blue I had earlier. Go right beneath these mountains underneath it here. Let's put some water in here. Nice still lake. Just use a side-to-side motion like this and maybe leave a little area of white in the middle. That's it. Just fill this in. Leave a little area of white in the middle. This white area right here will look like a reflection of light in the water. Just leave it there. Leave it. That's it. Maybe just a touch of the denim blue right along the edge over here like this. where the mountains meet the water. That's it. Just a couple little flecks of the denim blue here throughout. There it is. Tell you what, now let's focus on these mountains over here. Make these come to life right before your eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and get out this gray. Mine's called Timberwolf gray. But you can use any gray that you want. Start over here like this and make a little edge of this mountain here. Just like that. That's it. That's it. A little swirl down here like this, the edge of a mountain. I'll start to shade in the left side of each mountain a little bit. Just a little bit of a shadow. I'm going to leave it patchy so it looks like they're snow-capped. That's it. There it is. A little patchy. That's okay. Let the white show through. Get on the right side, just a little hint of shadow on the right side of these mountains. Now I'm going to switch over to the good old black crayon here. Just going to go ahead and put some deeper shadows on the side of the mountain here. The side of this ridge. There we go. A little bit of a deeper shadow, more distinct. It'll get you that contrast. Go ahead and try it out. Just a little black. Right on the edge of the mountain there. You can even do a little couple spots on the right hand side, a little bit there. There we go. Look at that. Coming to life right before your eyes. Back with a little bit of gray. Beautiful mountain again. Tell you what, I'm going to keep using that black now. Down here, I'm going to go to these little horizon line. Start making some mighty pine trees. Just a little row like this. Just shoot some triangles up in the air. That's it. Some different sizes. Kind of dance along the horizon, just like that. Look at that. And you can fill it inside the side. You can make as many of these as you want. Most of the back, very dark color. Look at that. You can put little branches coming off the side of it like this. Look at that. Now we're going to go ahead down in this water over here and try to make a reflection of these mighty pine trees. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take this tree here and draw it upside down. A little reflection, but not as heavy. A little shaky. Just a little shaky. Like a mirror. By the end, this whole thing's going to look like a triangle. Just repeat what you did. It's just upside down now. And just a little bit shakier. When it reflects in the water, not as clear. You get a lot of horizontal lines. That's it. There's the reflection coming to life. Reminds me of the spot I used to live nearby in Alaska. Beautiful country up there. Beautiful. A lot of good memories up there. The beauty of nature. Tell you what, let's add a little hints of color in here. This is my green yellow crayon. Just gonna put a little tiny bit of hints of green inside this black. It'll mix in just nicely. You could add a different color green if you wanted to. Perhaps a little blue. Sometimes you can mix in a little bit of red. There it is. And the reflection, just a little bit, little hints. That's it. There it is. Tell you what, these pine trees got to grow somewhere, so I'm going to add a little island. It shoots out onto this, right under the pine trees. Still using the yellow-green. Little hints of green and yellow. Just like that. And the reflection too. There it is. Even take a little bit of this sepia brown here. Throw a little bit of that down there as well. Just let it mix in. There it is. And the reflection too. And a little brown in the trees. There it is. There it is. Doesn't mix well, but tell you what, when you pull away, the magic happens and the colors start to blend together. Like a Monet painting. One of the great masters. There it is. While we're here, we could even go back to the mountains. Let's put a little bit of that blue in the mountains, that nice denim blue. Our mountains will reflect the sky. Just a little hints of blue and maybe a little sky blue in there. Just a little tiny bit. There it is. Look at that. And there we go. Our picture's coming together pretty nicely now. Had to make a big decision in our world, and tell you what, I'm just gonna put a big giant elm tree right here in the foreground. It's a big decision, but you can do it too. There's my big elm tree. And I'm just gonna kind of make these little angles coming off of it like this. There we go. Look at that. So just let it happen. Maybe a little wider on the bottom. Doesn't really matter how it turns out. Remember, when we're painting, when we're drawing and creating, there's no such thing as mistakes, just happy little accidents. That's right. Art should make you happy. Happy experience. Some more triangles down here like this. All the way down. Remember the bushes I put in here? I'm going to save that for later. Look at that mighty elm tree. Look at it. Majestic. I've seen pine trees 100, 150 feet tall. Amazing things. Look at that. While we're here, we can dance in a little bit more color and go back to my yellow-green. Kind of brighten it up a little bit. That's it, little bit. Hints of green throughout it. You can even use this good old brick red. I like brick red. Just to warm it up a little bit. Can't see it that much, but then again, you can. There we go. Mighty elm tree. Little hints of it, that's it. Little bits. That's it. You can put a little brown in the tree too. Just overall, it's dark. You can add in whatever color you want. Remember, this is your world. There we go. There's an elm tree. A little darker down here, maybe. Tell you what, that was so fun. I'm gonna put another elm tree right here next to it. You can put in a third tree or a fourth one. It's up to you. You have all the power in this world. This is your world. Just dance it in. Let it happen. If you like doing this, you can practice it over and over again. I'll make another one over here. Tell you what. Why not? A little elm. Proud. Happy. There we go. Look at that. Magic. Look at that. Look how far we've come in our little land. Tell you what, I'm going to move down to these bushes we kind of mapped out earlier. Just start to dance in some bushes here. I'm using my yellow-green again. Look at that. Circular motions. Just let it happen. Nice and puffy. With crayons, I like to start with my lighter colors first. A little different than painting. A little different, but it all works out. Now that I got this yellow down, I'm gonna make a little pathway here. Maybe somebody might walk down this pathway one day and see a little bunny. Or a rabbit, whatever. Maybe a whole family. So here's my pathway. It's skinny here. Gets wider at the bottom. There we go. Just keep chopping it up with brown. Chopping it up. Little streaks. You might come in with a little bit of black for some deep shadows. Maybe some flat stones are on this pathway. Maybe. When I lived in Alaska, I used to walk on pathways for long stretches of time. Just live in nature. Just enjoy it. When you go on a walk in nature, you never know what's going to inspire you. So this is a little bit of gray I'm using now. Timberwolf gray. It's a nice color. Look at that, huh? A little pathway for someone to walk down. Tell you what, I'm gonna do some other bushes over here. Back at that yellow-green. Just let it happen. That's it. Here's another bush here. There's a big bush at the bottom. There it is, coming together. It's all coming together, just like we planned. I'm gonna put some shadows in now in these lovely bushes here. Here's the bottom of a bush with some shadows. Maybe you'll see a branch in it. Little bit of the brown. That's it. Just let the brown dance on the bottom, maybe in the middle a little. Here's that big old bush. Here, look at that bush. There it is. Another one here. Look at that bush. One more. You can draw something else in there, maybe a little plant, or maybe you could draw that bunny rabbit if you wanted to. Why not? Now I'm going to the black for some little extra shadow and some contrast. Put some black in. Maybe towards the bottom a little. Some deeper shadows under the tree, under the bushes. I know a lot of times I would go for walks in the wilderness, and sometimes it'd be like a little tree branch sticking out. Look at that. Just a little branch. Put a little shadow under there. That's it. Look at that. Maybe he has a little friend above him. Bigger part of the tree. Maybe a tree fell down in a storm. Could have been years ago. Look at that. Some more shadow. There it is. Just the bottom of the trees, maybe a couple little here, there. Now it starts to look like a tree with some shading on it. Doesn't take much. More black in there, like that. There. You could do it like me, or you can change it up a little bit. Add in your own style and your own ideas. I'm going to go back to that brick red I had earlier. Just put little hints of it. Make these little bushes come to life here. Just a little bit of that red. There we go. Here it goes. There it is. It's all coming together now. Makes me happy to look at. Does it make you happy too? I think I'm about done here, so right at the end, if you want, I'm just gonna sign my name. You can sign it wherever you want. I put mine in the corner. If you look for it, you'll find it. Would you look at that? Right before our eyes, our world's finished already. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me today. I know I sure enjoyed spending time with you. And remember, we don't make mistakes. We just make happy accidents. Until next time.